Hi, DAI friends. I'm Michael Roediger, the Director and CEO of the Dayton Art Institute. I hope this finds you safe and well. I'm coming to you today from the Dickey Contemporary Gallery, and I wanted to provide you an update of what's happening here at the museum. As you probably know, we closed 2 months ago on March 13th in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Since then, our security has been here 24 hours a day, along with facilities checking in to make sure the building and the collection are doing well. I'm reaching out to you today because I think it's important that we update you on our plans for reopening. I have brought together a group of staff to form a task force of how we open to serve you in a safe manner and our staff in the best way possible. I'm also honored to serve as the chair of the Ohio Citizens for the Arts. The Ohio Citizens for the Arts has been tasked by Governor DeWine to put forth protocols for the best way to open museums. And a week ago, I, along with all museum directors, art museum directors in Ohio, were on a Zoom call where we discussed those protocols and made recommendations to the governor. We are waiting for his response, but we were honored that he asked us our opinion on how we open museums. We will follow the state guidelines, and that's why we're not open just yet, and we probably won't be open until early summer. We want to make sure we're ready, that we have the guidelines in order, and we wish it was just as easy as opening the doors and letting you back in like we have in the past. But there's new ways we're going to have to go through our museum. You're going to notice updates such as new signage that tells you about what is appropriate in the museum and what are the expectations, directional pathways through the museum. You're also going to see hand sanitation stations throughout, not in the galleries, but in public areas. And you're going to see that we're going to put plexi barriers between the frontline staff and guests, and that's to protect you and them. And as a private organization that serves the public, we are going to require that everyone, staff and guests, wear masks. We'll have masks available if you don't have them, but we ask that you plan accordingly and bring your mask. That is going to be a requirement, even if it's not a requirement for all other areas here at the Dayton Art Institute. I am excited to report that many people have reached out to me that they were disappointed that they didn't get to see Yoshito's Samurai Ghost and Lovers 100 Complete Aspects of the Moon, which was the special exhibition we had just opened when we closed. We have made a decision to continue that exhibition through the summer so that when we open, you'll have the opportunity to see it. Our middle show, our summer show, is going to be postponed. You'll still have an opportunity to see it, but it will probably be in the 22 season, 2022. So look for that. We're excited that we're able to keep Yoshito's show here for you, and I think you're really going to love it if you haven't already seen it. The other question we're getting a lot is, what about our signature events, Bourbon and Bubbles and Art Ball? Those dates, one had already passed and one would be coming up. We've postponed those into the fall, and Oktoberfest we're hoping will go on as usual. The reality is, though, that we don't have guidelines for that yet of how crowds are going to be able to gather. And again, we will follow the state guidelines, even if that means we have to do something virtual or eventually cancel those events for this year. We don't want to do that, as you know, those are our big fundraisers, but we're being realistic, and again, we want you and our staff to be as safe as possible as we go into the fall. The other thing that I want to share, and this is the tough part, is this is probably going to be one of the most difficult budget years in the museum's history. We are likely going to be suffering a loss of well over $1 million. And I tell you that because I want to thank those of you that have renewed your membership even though we're closed and have sent annual fund gifts in to support us through this difficult time. If you haven't done that, I would ask you to renew your membership, to make an annual fund gift, and if you aren't a member, become a member. Go online and you can become a member right there, or send in that you'd like to become a member and we can have someone call you. It's important that we invest in the DAI now, that you invest in all the arts. And we hope that you see the value and the economic impact that we make in the community into the quality and culture in our community and our life. The DAI has been around for 100 years. As you know, we just celebrated our 100th anniversary last year in 2019. This isn't how we thought we would start our second century, but the DAI and Dayton have been through tough times before. In fact, this historic building opened in the middle of the Great Depression. It was a triumph. It was a place where people came to seek respite, and we hope that you're able to do that again. I know that together we will get through this the Dayton Art Institute, stronger and better than even before. Until then, stay safe, and thank you for your support of your Dayton Art Institute.